Hello. Oh my goodness, we are live. Welcome everyone to episode I don't even know anymore.
Seven, if I remember correctly.
Okay, yeah, I
Eight
think that's correct.
or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Episode number N of Ask Azaria. so, I am Chi. I am your host. I am Cup Noodles on Twitter and Instagram and this way. Yes.
Hi, my name is JC. My social is at JCSFLO, and I play the Triton cleric named Mirin Agnesath on Azaria.
And
Hello, I used to be Roses. I've rebranded all of my socials is Neko Orchid, but except instead of having multiple O's, they just put one O. It's all one word.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all of my
So
socials now.
Yep. All right. So we are going to be discussing, of course, the last session of Azaria. And so, just as a recap, I guess for those who weren't able to make it, it was more of a chill session. It was a bit
Yeah.
more of
Mm.
it comparatively. Like there was no one who
Chill.
was for the majority. You guys were just talking and bonding as a team, which I think the party may not have
Yeah.
gotten enough of before. So essentially, what happened is Spade went on a hunting trip, and at Miran's request, everyone else went along,
Yeah.
and you guys ended up killing a fire bunny in front of its babies.
It was
Hmm.
hunting.
It was hunting, is what the players are saying to make themselves feel better.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it is true. It's a circle of life, and Spade's definitely done it a million times before, and maybe some of the other characters too. But then after that,
Spade finally
you
got an actual rabbit stew.
yeah, Spade managed to cook it, and you guys finally got to sit around a campfire, talk to each other, eat, drink, eat rabbit stew.
Eat.
Eat rabbit
Yeah.
stew because it's a stew. And
Hmm.
some people were crying because of the rabbit
Yeah.
stew.
Yeah, well, was not
So
expecting to
good.
cry.
Oh yeah, both of the characters here ended up crying.
Yeah, we both rolled nat
It was
ones.
so good.
That's so good. And then Mirren got transported to God knows where.
Yeah.
All I can say is there will never be a time Hayden will actually roll good on a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, no, he's a
I did it.
barbarian.
I did it once, and that's never happening.
He's a barbarian. It's not supposed to be his forte, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So you guys had your Ratatouille moment at the JC's.
God,
Yeah,
you
you guys.
guys keep forcing this ratatouille. That's fine. Fine,
But
I'm
it
fine.
is, but
I'm
it
fine.
is a Ratatouille moment, like
It
talking about the
was.
beauty of food, and how it connects with memory. And then what happened after that? When you guys went to sleep, Aster nearly stabbed someone.
Well, not really Aster,
They
It was all accidental.
Aster had his monthly period, and and this
Was I
time
yeah.
don't even think it was a monthly thing because we did like a week ago or two in game.
maybe he has picos.
It's like
Maybe. Maybe.
like
Maybe.
2 weeks after what was it named that the dude we were with was it Oliver.
Oliver, yeah. But
Yeah, that
that
was
was
like
before
two
you
weeks
guys
in
went
game
into
time.
the forest. So
Yeah, that
the
was like 2 weeks.
We don't know how long we were in the
It was
but to
like
forest
a
be
week.
fair, it yeah, because like if you
because
compare it to like an
we had
actual
to
God,
arrive at
so deep.
the.
If you compare it to an actual period, it follows your own body clock, not the clock of the world in theory. So maybe it's
Ah,
still
that's true.
technically just been 2 weeks. We're not gonna delve into it. Anyway, Aster Misty stepped away, and the session ended with a lightning strike in the shape of, I believe it was the
The
maelstrom.
maelstrom. Yeah, it's not even like it was a
The
message to Hayden.
Yeah, so I guess we can start with that. What the fuck is
What
up with that, Hayden?
was
Okay,
that?
so I may have
What the fuck? What the fuck
so,
is up with that?
so I may have started a war.
What?
I may or may not have started a war. That's about it.
Wait, how? When?
Yeah,
This is
Is it the letters that you've been sending?
yeah. Oh, well, no, I sent one letter, and the letters I've been sending are all for Hayden's kid. You know.
Mm,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Hayden has been saying that he has a kid somewhere. It's like, yeah, that's the letters he's been sending. But yeah, one of them may have been you know, a declaration of war.
What?
What?
Oh
Had
god.
may have been a declaration. So casual about it.
I have a child somewhere out in the world and I send them letters and occasionally a declaration.
No, that wasn't even
Mhm.
directed towards the child. It's
Oh
just so
no.
happens.
Well,
That's
so
about it.
so
It's like
you
like you can just piece together the shit Hayden's been doing throughout the stream. It's like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Wait. I mean, so technically the lightning strike that you guys got was like the maelstrom
Yeah.
accepting?
Yeah, like what do you call it?
It
If I
said
remember the
message
one,
received.
yeah, it's like like Hayden has never been subtle with it. No one bothered asking.
That's true. You guys
All I
should
can
ask
say,
it
here's
more
the
questions.
thing: all of the mysteries around Hayden, it's just way out in the open. Just no one bothered to ask him about it. Because here's the thing: Hayden has never hidden anything. No one just asks him.
That's true. You guys need to ask Hayden more. I understand like in your little campfire you guys did ask specifically Spade a lot of things, I think. But I think a lot of the other players have some things you could dig up if you well with Hayden's
Yeah.
case not even dig up because Hayden's not even hiding it.
Yeah, Hayden
It's
has never hidden anything. It's just that no one asked him.
I have a friend who stopped by
I guess
chat.
because right now. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess because right now we are dealing with um Daurite specific mysteries,
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is why the questions that Mirin asked during the campfire was more about like
Spade.
like the Daurites in the party. Yeah.
Oh, that's true because it was Spade,
So
Alavi.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it didn't occur to me. It didn't occur to me to ask something about Hayden because right now it seems like Stormspire is so far off.
Far away.
Like we
That's
have so
true.
much stacked against us
We're
that
dealing
in
with
the
the
that's more
Dowrites
pressing.
right now.
I
Yeah. And
yeah.
then this fucking guy pulls like a letter of war. Like, or we don't need to be fighting on two ends, my
Oh, don't
guy.
worry.
But I
Like
guess
that's the
that's what's
like
happening now.
the funniest thing. Hayden was supposed to send that way around Stormspire.
And he only
Uh-huh.
sent it
As
now.
yeah, it's been like he was supposed to have been sent it around the time when the Stormspire stuff was happening. But like I wasn't expecting that would immediately do the rescue mission.
So the start of the letter is just SLR.
Yeah.
SLR, let's fight, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's yeah, it is quite overdue, I guess. But
Yeah.
I think it does make sense to have like this Zevianite overarching plot line because the main
Mm.
thing you guys are dealing with right now are Dow rights. In
Yeah.
theory, the Crimson Dawn, if Aster is affiliated
Yeah.
with it, would be Uvdite.
Mm.
So it's Dowrites versus Uvdites, and then a little Zevianite cherry
The
on top.
Zevianite, it's not even the Zevia, it's just the Maelstrom being dicks.
It is just the Maelstrom being dicks, but also the Crimson Dawn probably doesn't. Is
Yeah.
probably like the Maelstrom of
Uvdite.
Oh,
Uvditism.
that's
Uvdite.
Yeah.
of the tyrannism or whatever.
Oh,
Uvditeism.
Ultraditism. Ultraman. No, but I mean, God, that's one way to start, I guess, because that is the Zevianite side of the story. That's and in terms of all the events that did happen
Mm.
last session, that is the most Zevianite occurrence. Um, but there was also that thing. Oh, were you guys deafened then? No, then I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
And then, I was like, yeah, because there were actually a lot
Oh
of points in time where you guys were
no.
deafened. Yeah, so there's a
It's
lot
like
that I.
mini side stories the entire time.
Yeah, there were a bunch of side stories happening. So I guess we can talk more specifically about the campfire and like the drinking of the rabbits too.
Yeah,
Mm.
and the Zevianite stuff.
Yeah, and the Zevianite stuff here, upcoming fight with the Maelstrom, how they're going to, because if they have to go to you, they have to go through the Crimson Dawn. Because
Yeah.
anyway, uh,
Yeah, why don't we do a Godzilla versus Kong and let them fight?
I
Oh
mean,
god,
Let's
that's
do
fun.
that. We'll write
If
to the Maelstrom that hey, we're with the Crimson Dawn now, and then
I
let's
don't
write to the
think
Crimson Dawn and say hey, we're in the Maelstrom, and then let them
here's
fight.
the thing. It's like I don't think that's happening because the one the Maelstrom's really gunning after is Hayden,
Ah,
which
just
is
say
yeah,
hated the
God.
Crimson Dawn.
yeah. So it's harder because
Yeah,
they're
Hayden
gunning after Hayden
has yeah.
But I mean,
Let's just say that Hayden has just became a Crimson Dawn member,
and
and then like now you're gonna have to fight all of them. Yeah, he's trying to convert all of the Crimson Dawn into Zebianism, and that's why
but
he joined.
the
And
potential consequence to this is if they figure out you're tricking them both, they'll probably join forces to fight you guys.
Yeah, that's the
That's
thing.
a bit more dangerous than just dealing with them one at a
You know,
time.
I'd rather go for a 1v1v1 than a 2v1, you know?
Yeah, because it could get risky, right?
Yeah.
hmm,
Yeah, so I think,
okay.
I mean, like, considering how long the travel is, I'm sure the Maelstrom's not gonna get to you for a bit, even though they did receive the declaration of war already. Right? I mean, how long ago did you send that?
It was around it was around like the departure.
The departure from
Re-
Trisky?
When we were skiing, yeah.
Yeah, because remember the start of the session or around the start ish when he came to pick up like his sword from the outside, he also went to the what do you call it? The
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 postal service?
the postal
Was there a
service. Yeah,
postal service?
it was the postal
Okay.
service. The but which the butler recommended to Hayden.
Oh yeah, I think I
Ah,
remember that. So that's when you sent the letter. Then from
Yeah,
Trisky to Lauren, you guys went through that forest,
we were
and
like stuck with for there in for like a week or
mm,
two.
yeah. So you guys have a bit of time, in theory, before the maelstrom jumps you.
Yeah, I don't even
So,
think the maelstrom would be jumping us now because
mm,
like the way Hayden wrote the message, it's more like he's coming to them.
Ah, so it's like for when you head back to Stormspire.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Makes sense, makes sense. That way you guys, because that means the Crimson Dawn is still at this moment a more immediate threat.
Yeah, it's the media threat.
Because you guys do need to also get Victor back from
Ooh, yeah, Victor.
Aster's
God,
dad.
that's
And
such.
Aster's dead.
I mean, Aster did give you permission to kill, so it's on
Yeah,
site, I
yeah.
guess.
I can't believe Aster still wouldn't like tell us anything about given the nature of uh given the nature of the current thing that we're doing. Like we need information and they're still holding out. They're like, nah, I'm not gonna tell you about my dad.
And
Come on, Aster.
to be fair, I think Ellie as a
Yeah.
player also forgot Aster's dad's name.
Oh, that
Yeah.
might be it, but still,
Yeah, because
it sounds like something Aster would do, though. So
yeah, but also Ellie did say out loud that she was messaging Kuya Zep asking what the name of Aster's dad was. And the
Yeah.
thing
yeah.
is, I remember these details because I was there for because I'm quite close with Ellie, yeah, and so I was there with Ellie and Kuya Zep when they were making Aster as a character, and so I was just there like absorbing all
Mm.
these details. So I do know the name of Aster's dad.
God.
But my lips are
I
sealed,
hope
so you're gonna have to
you're
pry that
right.
information out of
She has
Aster.
signed an NDA.
Yeah, I have an
Yeah.
NDA. If I don't, if I say something, like Kuya Zep's gonna shoot me from like there. It's just with a
Mm.
sniper. Very much a Marvel contract, yeah. But you know, it's. I think you guys will. I think you guys are smart enough to work it out.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
you guys can
I
do it.
did like bring out like, you know, if we play our cards right with this, Hayden might live.
Wait, what do you mean? Does Hayden have a chance of dying?
You see, um, if you go look back at the previous episodes, it feels like Hayden's set up to die.
Uh,
In a way, but well, it's the dice god that determines it.
yeah, yeah, it's always
But
the
like,
dice, but
yeah, and like when around the time where he did say that he had plans to take over the maelstrom to the party, like
Mm.
in that entire conversation, and that there's also the other conversation that of like his revenge and shit, like it's like, why does it feel like he's set up to for like a death flag right there?
yeah, like a Naruto style Akatsuki. Yeah. Yeah, I get it, but I hope it doesn't happen because I
Yeah,
want
I
to
hope
see
it doesn't
Hayden's
happen.
arc fulfilled.
Like, imagine if like he dies in one of the encounters.
That's gonna hurt. But
It's gonna hurt.
I do think Kuya Zep doesn't actively try to kill his players. It's more of a if it happens, it happens. He may
Yeah,
have
if it
miscalculated
if
how.
it is what it is.
Yeah, like the
Mm.
encounter in Spade's vision was only as dangerous as it was, I think, because all the squishy ones are on one side and all the healers fell unconscious first. And
Don't forget the heavy hitters were the ones who were actually taken over.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's why. It's not like Kuya actively trying to kill all of you,
Yeah.
unless
I mean, we
but
had player agency in that, but we
yeah,
had to
that's
act like
true.
we were the ones being controlled.
That's true, but it was a
I don't
surprisingly
know. I mean, he he specifically took Hayden to be he specifically took Hayden to the other side. So
No,
I don't
I
know.
feel
Maybe
the
he
wisdom
just
saving
wanted it
throw.
to be more like dangerous.
as
Yeah,
long as it's
but
a
here's the
wisdom
thing.
save. Hayden can do it.
Yeah,
I
but
did
he
fail the
chose
wisdom
you
save.
to make the wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I did, and I failed.
Yeah, but he chose you.
Did not
Yeah.
So
did
like he didn't make everyone roll a saving throw. He made you and
Blaze. Yeah,
dudes roll the
yeah.
saving throw. Yeah. So
The
he already planned it out from the start.
That's fair, but do you think it had to do maybe with like their proximity or maybe like
It's. I think it's
how much they
because
can.
from what I've remember, the dude takes over through outrage and vengeance and stuff, and
Mm.
for Hayden, he's filled with that, and for Blaze, technically the body, the soul of of Blaze or Victor, he has control
Oh
of.
yeah.
So that by proxy, he could take control of Blaze. And
Mm.
for King,
Hmm.
which king was it? King Frederick or
Vaughn, I think, was the one that
Uh
or
was
Vaughn? King
Vaughn.
Vaughn. There's and then King
Yeah.
Vaughn. If and I remember the entire um conversation with him, that apparently he still felt anger towards his brother during that time.
You know, that is so confusing, the whole brother arc, for me. Cause like so I guess it's just me as a player being kind of stupid, but I didn't follow the thing like who who is the one who actually killed the dad? Like,
this is something I've been asking throughout Ask Azaria actually to different players who've been stopping by, and I think it's not going to be clear until you guys get the stories of all three brothers.
Yeah,
I,
like
I think
everyone's saying it's Vaughn, but
there
like
there's
apparently
a puzzle
Vaughn,
that's
you know,
yeah, because like
Vaughn claims
maybe
it wasn't him. So, that already throws a wrench into the whole Vaughn did it.
Yeah, and
because
like everyone just
Um,
blame Vaughn.
yeah, because Vaughn says
mm,
it wasn't him. Frederick thought it was him. So maybe once you reach the last brother, he'll have more of an answer. Although, let's face it, he's probably also gonna accuse Vaughn.
yeah, Vaughn
the
is like
last brother I
the
am counting on to be a jerk.
Yeah,
Like,
probably.
just a
or
jerk. Just a big old jerk.
at least we'll try to make him be nicer.
I don't
Let's. Yes.
think we have ever done that successfully.
I
Like, just
mean,
I
meet
mean,
someone and,
we
like,
got with like King Frederick,
yeah, because
he's
that could have went
nicer.
badly.
um,
Yeah.
that could have went badly, yes. And,
So who knows? Maybe this
we
last king you
might
guys
need
are getting.
another vision from Spade to, like, if things get if things get weird with this last brother, we might have to, like, go back in time again.
But it won't be the
Go.
Emerald Solstice anymore, so who knows
Yeah.
if Spade will have
Oh
the
yeah,
vision
we don't
again.
have like an excuse to do it.
Yeah, so
We gotta get it right the
unless
first
one of you
time.
has the augury spell, I guess. um
I know. I don't have
None.
that.
do
I don't
clerics
think
not have
any.
augury?
I think it depends on the
Um,
type of cleric or wait, what's augury 5e? I don't think that. What the heck? Okay.
Because clerics prepare
Clerics
spells.
do have the spell.
Yeah, so if
mm.
you prepare it and you can ritual cast it, then
Oh, is this another lorem ipsum event?
yeah, Lorem Ipsum Dolores Amit
I'm
kind of
just
thing.
going to do a lorem ipsum thing and
But
like,
you're only gonna get
okay,
one word answer out of it, and knowing Kuya Zeb,
mm,
it's gonna be a real doozy of
yeah,
an answer.
it's gonna be a non-answer, and he's gonna
It's
go
literally
Daniel.
a tarot reading.
Yeah,
That's a
because it's like
spell.
Yeah.
Wheel, Woe, or like two others, I think, and it's just gonna tell you if something is bad or good, or so
Mhm.
it's not the clearest thing in the world. But as you guys are getting into more dangerous territory, you might need all the help you can get.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I just hope the last king doesn't kill the party.
I hope the king doesn't kill the party.
Yeah, I hope. Was it Van who? Yeah, was Van hitting hard? Because I remember it was mostly Hayden hitting hard.
Van was hitting
Yeah.
hard.
It was
Frederick would have. but he was too busy healing me back to health.
Yeah.
So he wasn't hitting as hard.
Oh god.
Um but I don't know. I guess we do have two kings in our pocket, so that might help. We do have Aloise. Aloise didn't die, so that's good.
Yeah.
Um I s- I don't know. I'm still like on the fence about this third king, this
Yeah, I
third
think
brother.
everyone would be.
Because I think we did mention it
Mm.
like outside when Guyazep was doing that drawing. He specifically called the eldest king an asshole.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're
So
like,
I'm pretty
what
sure
if?
it's a lot of dialogue and maybe a fight.
yeah, if you guys, I think it's gonna be like the thing with Frederick, where a fight's not mandatory, but if you play your cards wrong or the dice rolls low, you'll have to.
Yeah. It's all the
Mm,
dice. Blame the dice if we have to blame something, you know.
Blame the dice. That's true. I mean, if you guys roll low on persuasion, that's not anything you guys can help anymore.
Hmm.
that's true.
God. And what the player with the highest charisma in theory is Aster, who is gone.
Alois should have their bard.
Oh yeah, because they're a
Um,
bard. But Alois is shy. But then again, it's Alois's family.
hmm.
Yeah. Okay,
I
so
mean, it is their family, and like, can't we just use nepotism on all of this? Can we just say, oh, we're friends with the Laurentals, so maybe you might want to be friends with us as well? Like,
Oh my god.
Crimson Dawn is also like a thing that I'm worried about because we don't seem to have any kind of influence on the Crimson Dawn. Like, there's no way for us to just talk it out. They have been existent since the time of Alois's older brother, and they couldn't fight them off. So like they probably would have only gotten stronger throughout the years.
that's
Yeah.
true.
I
There
mean,
has
to be
to
fair, I
be a
feel like they like fought. Like if they if the Crimson Dawn wanted to take over the entire country, they already would have. But I feel like
Yeah.
they couldn't. In more of a keep it hopeful. Like they couldn't,
Mm.
as opposed to they wouldn't.
Mm.
That's true. I mean, cause yeah, your only connection to the Crimson Dawn as of now is Aster, and Aster doesn't seem to be on good terms with his father.
Mm.
And but who knows? Maybe there's like a weak link. Maybe some people in the Crimson Dawn see Aster as a suitable leader. Maybe,
Hmm.
etc. etc. It's a matter of knowing how to play it right, I guess. There's a if
Mm.
you can't fight the Crimson Dawn from the outside, there's you can probably dismantle it from the inside. You know that kind of thing.
Hmm.
I hope.
We know. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how many factions there are to the Crimson Dawn. Like, is it just one big faction? What if there's like people who support who we presume to be Aster's dad, and there's like some other Crimson Dawn faction that's like following some
Somewhere
other
out there.
leader. Yeah, following some
Hmm.
other leader or something. Um,
So, and they're Ubdites, they're driven by emotion first and foremost. So,
mm,
if you can push, there's gonna be a lot of like psychological manipulation
Oh
if
my
if you
god.
wanna play this right. But I mean, there's always you can always just get into a fight. Although Yeah, that'll get dangerous.
I don't think we're
And
gonna survive a fight.
yeah, and
It's
then
a
you
whole
guys are in the backgrounds rolling your death saves and also rolling up new characters.
yeah.
Preparing your death speech.
Yeah, definitely. Um there's if there are like rivaling factions within the Crimson Dawn, that might actually help us, as you
Hmm.
say, to kind of dismantle it from the inside, like to kind of fracture the whole group. But
Yeah.
if they're just one big faction who follows just one leader, we're fucked.
I
We're
mean,
like,
it's
uh-oh.
a huge landmass that they own. Like we were looking
It
at the
is.
map a few sessions ago, and I think you can maybe assume there are like sub leaders, or at least there's like a hierarchy. And if you can find
Mm.
the weak link in that hierarchy, maybe you can break down the Crimson Dawn. Who knows? And oh,
It's Mick.
hello, Mick.
Hello, Mick.
Old
Are you
Alu.
here to talk about Alois?
Oh,
Oh,
the
hello,
cat.
So yeah, we were just talking for now about like the different stuff maybe potentially for fighting the Crimson Dawn because
Mm-hmm.
as Eloise has mentioned in the past, the Crimson Dawn has existed since the time of Aloise
Yep,
and
yep.
his siblings. So one plan that I proposed was you guys try to dismantle it from the inside and like find a weak link in the hierarchy.
Mm.
So, but that's dangerous.
That'll be hard to
But
infiltrate like a mostly tiefling organization where we only have
are
one
they?
tiefling. Mostly tiefling, yeah. Or was it like the other way around that most tieflings are part of the Crimson Dawn?
I think
Apparently,
it's the
One
other
of
way
the two.
around.
One of the two.
Yeah, they're
All
probably.
most tieflings are part of the Crimson Dawn, but not all Crimson Dawn are tieflings.
Yeah,
Kind of.
I
Hmm.
think that's
Mm.
what it is. So, I mean, that's another thing. Like, you can't even use your tiefling to your advantage because your tiefling is missing in action.
And our tiefling doesn't like to be there because father issue.
Yeah, they're not on good terms, which is
Daddy
another.
issues.
Yeah, so they're not on good terms. Probably also really dangerous. The Crimson Dawn's
Mhm.
really strong. In theory, they can destroy the whole party. And that's not even accounting that yeah, you guys have to talk with the first brother, and if you guys cannot get the first brother on your side, he might turn on you and make things even harder.
That's true.
Yeah, and then the maelstrom's just in the background.
So you guys
Hey,
are
Thanks, Hayden.
fighting
hey, they're not
uh
there for you guys. They're there for me.
yeah, so you guys are
Yeah, but
fighting
you
the Devianite
we are
organization.
affiliated with you. What are
We are,
you
you are
talking
in the
about?
party.
That's true. They're not gonna just they're not gonna let you solo run the Maelstrom, Hayden. Like
One v 100. Oh, the cat is
Hold
also
on.
telling me off.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the cat is also
it's like
upset.
you're so weird for challenging a whole organization.
It's like a 1v 100 thing.
I'm back.
Yeah, hello. But yeah, the party's not gonna let you
I mean,
solo
in
run
fairness,
it.
it seems to be the same thing that we're doing with the Crimson Dawn.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know what direction we're planning to do.
Yeah,
'Cause
we're trying to.
I assume when the council thing happens, at least the two kings have like an idea, and then we can branch off from there. But I have no clue, dude.
We're just trying to make friends with the third king and then deal with the Crimson Dawn together.
but Kuya Zep did Freudian slip once and call the third king an asshole. So
Freudian
You know, it,
slip.
it
He
could be an
did.
asshole. It could be, just someone with issues. We
Hmm.
could we could
that's
still we could
true.
always be diplomatic.
Could offer therapy.
I honestly have no clue how we're going to do that because, like, lore-wise, even during the time of like Aloysius' kingdom, they couldn't do shit about the Crimson Dawn. And now we're doing it with like less stable kings.
I mean, what did I believe Aloise's older brother's name Sebastian?
Yep.
What was Sebastian's approach to fighting the Crimson Dawn?
Redacted.
Redacted.
Yes, the Marvel contract, the NDA. But yeah, because if you think
NDA.
about it, if for example Sebastian tried to fight them like with swords and stuff, if that doesn't work, there's always a different approach. If you try to
That's
do it
true.
diplomatically, and that didn't work, then yeah, you guys could infiltrate it, espionage, Mission Impossible style, dismantle it from the inside. There's a few ways to do it, all of which are dangerous, varying
You can
degrees of
avoid
danger.
it.
But yeah, all unavoidable. You have to bite the bullet, I guess,
That's true.
if you want Victor back.
No, all right. Hear me out.
Uh-huh.
If the Crimson Dawn works kind of like a kingdom on its own, right?
Hmm.
Because they do like run a big part of the where are we? What continent are we? I forget.
The continent, I forgot what it's called too.
Let me
Second-
double
Astia,
check.
Astia, Astia,
The name of the
Astia.
continent.
Astia.
Astia.
Ask.
Okay. So like if if um if our theories are correct and Aster's dad is the head of Crimson Dawn, and then we have Alois who is part of the royal family of the rest of the kingdom. What
are you
if
doing?
we suggest a merger through a merger through a political wedding, a political
Oh
marriage?
my
Oh
god.
my
Here's
It
here's the
will be
god.
problem.
slow
Here's the
burn.
problem with
They
that.
will be forced to get married.
I love your idea, but like
I don't think it's doable since Aster
Yeah.
does.
I'm just
Aster
throwing
and his
that out
dad.
there.
Aster
Yeah, but
has
like
like
Aster and dad, it's like
Yeah, Aster and his
Ah.
dad don't get along. So
Mhm.
even if your guys' theory is correct and Aster's dad is the leader of the Crimson Dawn, um, you guys should like maybe think about how if Aster is even considered an heir, he may have
However,
been owned.
however, that is a very good fan fiction idea. And now it's going to be stuck here until I can
Arranged
write again.
marriage, you?
It is
Fake
yeah.
forced marriage. Oh my
political
god.
marriage.
But if it's
Political
arranged,
marriage, AU.
no, we're not getting into fan
But
fiction
you
right
know what? Okay, just to add to your fan fiction fire, what if turns out Aster has a brother or a sister who is the actual heir? What if?
It's getting wilder and wilder by the second.
Another I raise you another one.
now. This is like them exchanging
Political
the
marriage,
passport
right?
cards,
But like
Yeah.
Alois was meant to be with the actual heir. So we can have like a little
Yeah.
triangle jealousy, you know?
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Fight
yeah.
for fight
It's not
for
a
You are.
triangle.
It's an angle.
It's just an angle.
Yeah.
The weirdest angle.
So we're done with the
So I'm
fanfic
just.
headcanon.
That's.
It's
I
we're done
don't
with the
know. I'm gonna
headcanon.
make this canon, dude. I
I
am
like that
going
idea.
to.
Are you gonna suggest it in like the
I'm gonna suggest it. It's not the wildest suggestion that Mirren has made, so you know. Nah. Nah, I'm just kidding. But
No, I would love that. I'd laugh at it.
I hate to agree, but yes, Mirren does seem like the type to propose a political marriage.
I mean,
yeah,
Mirren would
of
know the
course.
power of a political marriage because she's
Because
also
Mirren's in,
nobility.
yeah, Mirren's in like
Yeah,
essentially royalty.
Yeah,
Um,
she would know.
Hmm.
But yeah, there's a lot of technicalities involved,
Yeah.
such as is Aster even the heir of
So
the
let's
Crimson
do
Dawn?
this.
Does the Crimson Dawn even follow an heir system?
Yeah. I'm technically not the authority of the kingdom
Yeah.
anymore. But the thought is there. you know.
Uh-huh. um but yeah, there's but the point is, there's plenty of ways to dismantle the Crimson Dawn that hopefully don't result in fighting, because fighting would be very
Mm.
disadvantageous for you guys in particular,
Might
unless
be
you
a
guys
little hard because I
some.
recently looked at
Very much.
the continent map
Mhm.
and I just realized that, oh yeah, the three kingdoms, when they're together, they're also like a third of the continent. So it's like one third was the old kingdom, one third was the Crimson Dawn, and then whatever is on the top type of thing. So like the
Is the one
numbers
on
were
the
there.
top hostile?
No, we're trying to get to the one at the top. Is right? That's what you guys are trying to do. Go back
We're
to the top
trying
of
to
the
get on like
continent.
You're actually trying to get
yeah.
the let me find the map again.
To the north.
And then
No,
I'll
Should
stream
be
it
we're
in
and
trying
you
to
can
get to
watch.
NPC.
the city of the north because we're
Yeah.
trying to get back into the other continent.
Oh, we're in a different continent altogether.
You guys did end up in a
Mm.
different continent.
But we're trying to get back into the other continent and fight the
Mm.
Zevianites.
So the only ports up north?
Yeah, because every
I
other
see.
port apparently, according to Zep,
Yeah,
has
this
been,
is
you know,
Oh,
every other
yeah.
what do you call it?
oh.
Every other port is apparently closed because of the Crimson Dawn.
Oh.
Kuya Joseph
That's
says
why.
in chat,
God.
whoa, triangle, that's geometry. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And Violet's answers
Why
everything.
would you do this?
Hello, Kuya Joseph. Hold on, let me screen share the map real quick. That way we can kind of give
Yeah,
the
we can
players
like
and the
think
viewers
about
a
this.
visual.
God,
Location, please
Hmm.
also hop
it's
on.
so wonky because like, yeah, we're like on Astia, right? We're on Astia.
So you guys are here.
Yep.
Is Kenshin viewing the stream so that people can the
Not
viewers
yet.
as well? Kenshin? Technomancer? Oh, everybody shout out to Technomancer. Hello, Kenshin.
Kemshom.
Not yet.
View stream.
Kenji.
It is
So
what it is,
you guys, for context as to where the to where Stormspire is, somewhere around here.
No, it's lower. Isn't it by
Lower
Necrium?
here.
Because I know remember it was by a port. It was still like north of what do you call it? The port we started at. What's his name?
Hollow part?
There we go. It was like north of
Wasn't
Hollowport.
it somewhere north in Databar? Yeah, Hollowport would be somewhere near Necrium than
Yeah.
Stormspire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And we like traveled up way north to go to Hollowport. To go to not Hollowport, to go to Stormspire.
So basta this is where they're somewhere in like eastern Dathabar basically.
Yeah.
Here. That's where so Hollowport's like somewhere around the coastline
Mm.
because it's a port city. Stormspire is close to like here, Necrium area. They got blasted off again like Team Rocket.
We got the Triskine.
Ended up here.
Triskine. That's why it's like they were like saying we can't really, you know, that's why the ports won't take us back to Hollowport, or at least to go to Stormspire, because it's so far. That's why they're like telling us go up north, and you'll find a boat that will take you back to where you originally were.
Oh, Chi. Goodbay.
Oh, Chi has adios.
Chi.
The host is gone.
Adios.
What
They'll
do we
come
do now?
back.
The host is gone. So how do we,
What do we do? I still don't know.
How
It might
do
be
we-
easier to come up with
Oh,
ideas. Oh yeah.
go ahead. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Oh, there you go. Hello, Chi.
Loading.
I'm back. Hold
Welcome
on,
back.
sorry. My Discord really doesn't like it when I um I'll
Screen
join
share?
Discord via browser so that it won't crash.
You stream?
Better
Okay.
and then I'm going to share screen once again. Apologies for that.
Okay.
All right.
There
So
you go.
apologies for what you were saying.
Written by J.R.R. Tolkien.
Sheesh.
Narrated by Stefan Gagne.
What am I
Excuse
hearing?
me.
Chapter
What
1.
are we seeing?
An unexpected
Is that an ad?
Why is there an ad?
in the ground. There lived a hobbit. Not a nasty, dirty, wet
Is that an
What?
ad?
filled with the
There's why is there an ad for an
There's no
audio
like
book?
ad.
bear Samuel.
Why is
No.
there an audio? Why is
No,
there
you-
not audio book for The Hobbit?
And that means comfort.
What's
Stop
going
it.
on?
It's
Stop
not
it.
me.
Written by J.R.R.
It's from the soundboard.
Narrated by
What's
Stefan
going? Oh,
How do we
give me
stop?
1 second.
Is
Our
it
music
Kitschy
bot's being
soundbar?
weird.
Gagne.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from
Oh,
the
okay.
sound.
In the ground.
Jockey's
Yeah,
not being
then
used
you-
anymore.
We can yoink jockey. We can yoink jockey.
Yeah, yeah.
J.R.R. Tolkien. Narrated by Stefan.
How do you
Let
kick a
me-
ball?
We have like multiple jockeys.
Okay, there we go.
There you
That
go.
was so weird. Why would it just do that?
It was like
Suddenly
playing
we're like
the
listening
Hobbit
to an
on the
audio
audiobook narration sample. Alright, who queued up the Hobbit, guys?
Alright, guys, we queued up the Hobbit. Okay,
Where did that
that's
come from?
better. Okay, that was so weird. Okay, back to the map. Apologies. Someone gonna say something? Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, we all just say at the same time.
But yeah. Hold on 1 second. The volume's a bit. All right. So you guys are here.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You guys started here. From God knows wherever White Spire was. And then had to go up north to Lauren. Technically, you guys have to go west. I believe this is the
Thagon, the capital.
Yeah, Thagon, the home of the last king.
Who knows where my brother is also.
Yeah, probably somewhere here, right? This is the
Yeah.
largest territory.
Mhm.
Yeah, but we're
And
not
then
going there. We're going way up north to Skadi.
yeah, this entire thing is Crimson Dawn territory, and this is Skadi.
Yeah, we're trying to get to Skadi.
We know
Yeah,
nothing about.
Mm-hmm. But I think our
Man.
main priority first is getting through.
I mean, if maybe you guys can ask like Vaughn or Frederick about it. In theory, it's their continent, so they should maybe know at least something about Skadi. Either way, it's one of their neighbors.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Crimson Dawn is this massive territory.
Also, guys. Yeah.
Sorry, continue. No, go ahead at the JC.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. It's okay. You
Oh
can-
no,
you
I
can-
was
you
just
can-
gonna say Sea of Agnes is right there.
You know, we can always, just instead of going through the Crimson Dawn territory, we just go to the Sea
We
of Ignis to
could
go, to
Go
around.
underwater and like,
We go underwater.
yeah, let's just circumnavigate
Yeah.
the whole thing. Let's just not go through the Crimson Dawn.
They won't see us if we're underwater.
Yeah, I mean, excuse me. Yeah. Maybe you guys can stop by this suspiciously heart-shaped island.
The suspiciously heart-shaped island.
Suspiciously hard.
Or
That
it could be
doesn't
a
have
wolf.
a name. It doesn't have a
That
name.
Well,
doesn't?
it's within
I'm sure.
Thagon. I'm pretty sure it's like within that.
Oh
territory.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
hopefully
it's
Thagon
still
has it and not the
Thagon.
Crimson Dawn.
Hopefully.
And then here's the Sea of Egnas, and up here is just you have to go. So, in the grand scheme of things, you have to end. You started from here, and you have to go up here, which is like half the world, basically.
The Living Depths.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving depths, uncharted territory. Who knows what
Hmm.
lies there? But
Yeah.
yeah. As of now, these are the two continents that you guys have been to. Who knows if maybe Spade has been to some other ones?
Eloise has been south.
Oh yeah, because
Marauders.
it's
Yeah.
Marauder's Haven.
Marauders Haven,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh, and this is where the Emerald and Death was. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's just the visual of how. I mostly brought this map up to show just how big the Crimson Dawn was.
Big.
But in
Very
theory,
big.
an I guess kingdom's not the right word. Empire would like that would have a lot of empty space, maybe like leader figures who don't feel quite satisfied with their position. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It'll just be a matter of finding those people, Because I
Yeah.
doubt that type of information would be out in the open for rival kingdoms to know. Yeah.
Mm, it's a matter
It's a
of going
matter
into
of
the tavern and talking into a drunk guy.
we'll see. I think we'll find more creative or like more ideas in general once it's like the whole group together when we're
Yeah.
actually supposed to
After
have that
all,
council meeting.
your immediate worry is this one, which
Mhm.
is like basically which is basically the same size, if not maybe a little bigger than Lauren and Triskine combined. So
Yep.
could get dangerous. I don't
I
know.
feel like our main
Hmm.
priority should be getting Thagon on our side because I feel like out of the three brothers, I'm pretty sure King Thagon would have the most idea of what the fuck is up with the Crimson Dawn.
That's
So he
fair.
might have like the most solid idea of how to go with that situation up
Maybe.
there.
I don't know, because you guys haven't met the king.
Nope.
The only word we have to describe the king is asshole. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, here's hoping that you guys don't get into too much danger, I guess, with this
Yep.
king, like the way you did in Spade's Vision.
We don't
We'll see.
want to get like fucked over.
Yeah,
Someone's an asshole.
especially yeah, especially since you still have the Crimson Dawn to deal with, and
Yep.
still have maybe you still have this to deal with, and then you have to go all the way back up here. There's a lot that's going on. Oh, the oceans have names. And
Me too.
Yeah.
I do have a question though. I think we've mentioned this kind of earlier on into one of the earlier Ask Azaria sessions. Can the Sea of Egnas do anything against the Crimson Dawn?
Honestly, I'm not even gonna say redacted because I have no idea. It never figured into like a backstory for Miriam, so I don't know.
Hmm. Well, who knows? Either way, yeah, they might not want to meddle.
Yeah, we don't want to
So
turn
actually, we and Joseph had a question that I skipped over. Apologies for that. Quick question: is there going to be a war? If so, what's going to be your scale? Looks
scale.
at Hayden. That's his
What?
Hayden,
declaration of war.
Yeah, what?
Hayden, and his warmongering, his declaration of
Scale.
war.
Yeah.
The
You know,
scale is just yes.
How
Scale is
big will
yes.
the
sometimes
war be? Mm-hmm.
it's up against
Yes.
the maelstrom. Just the maelstrom.
He has no vendetta against Crimson Dawn.
Yeah, we have
They're,
no.
they're
I don't
just
have a
after
Yeah,
vendetta.
the
but
Crimson
like,
Dawn.
dude, just the
They're back.
Maelstrom is not just the Maelstrom because they are allied with the other faction, right? Of
Mm,
Zebianism.
Was it
from what I remember,
Tempest?
I
Ano?
don't even know, cause like I don't think the Tempest are with them. They just tolerate them.
Mm, I mean that's something you'll find out very quickly. I
You know.
think. The first person who comes after you. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty easy to identify.
Let me check again. Hmm. Check my notes.
Kuya Joseph also has another chance. Another question.
The
By any
chance.
chance, is there going to be an Olympic event in this world? That is a question you have to ask Kuya Zeb. Although I wouldn't be surprised if there was. It sounds like a Zebianite thing to do.
I am never competing in sport activities ever again. The last time I tried, I got hit back by the
Yeah.
fucking strength bell thing. I got hit back. Fuck
My
that.
I mean, I broke the stage and it wasn't even on purpose.
Oh no. Yeah, in general D&D worlds tend to have like some concept of like a strength or dexterity competition just as
Me
the
back.
nature of both the game and the characters in the world. So, who knows? Maybe there is an Olympic type event, although it may not be called the Olympics, nor will it have the same global principle. But
That's
I'm
Kuya
sure.
Zep question.
Yeah, Kuya Zeb, if you're still there vibing in chat, maybe you can. No, he's just gonna say haha debil, and then you guys are gonna find out like 10 sessions later that
Haha,
you just get thrown in there.
debil.
Our form of the Olympics is like a battle royale or something. Fucking
Yeah,
gauntlet to
it's
the
like a
death.
gladiator battle.
Yeah, that's his form of the Olympics. Or like you
Like
fight a giant T-Rex in the
My
Colosseum.
god.
that.
My god.
Yeah, that's something Kuya Zep would do. He turned it into a
Yeah.
gladiator battle.
Yeah.
He's not even saying haha debil, and that scares me even more. Oh, at the JC.
Oy.
Oh,
The JC
Thank
internet
you
might
go
for
fight.
your
poopy.
internet poopy.
No, but yeah, I don't think we need to show anything off yet in the map.
Yeah.
Just haha scary. Look at that. So I'm
We'll
gonna
get there when we get there.
Yeah.
yeah, there we go. I stopped stream. Um yeah, it's I mean for now that's all we can really say about the Crimson Dawn, I guess. You can plan and you can plot and infiltrate. But at the end of the day, you guys aren't as intimidating unless you have the power of Thagon. So
Not at all. Yeah.
no, let's. We were saying this a while ago. To about Aloise as well. Now that Aster's gone, you probably have the highest charisma in the party. So you may have to do a lot of the talking.
My god.
You'll be fine.
I
You'll be
mean,
fine.
I mean,
It
I
makes sense.
just
He's your family.
mm, I mean, won't we get Aster back? You know, people make mistakes.
But
I mean, we're
either
trying
way,
to get Aster back.
oh, will that be the party's priority, like finding Aster, or
Or
Yeah.
will Aster just pop up again? I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think it's trying to find Aster since, Aster is our only connection to the Crimson Dawn.
oh, that's true.
I got reverse stabbed. No one
Yeah.
warned
So
me about that. Everyone
yeah,
was just vaguely hinting that Aster does things something wrong. And
yeah. He has,
Alex is like, "What's wrong?" I've said, "What's wrong? What's happening?" like multiple times. So it's not on me.
yeah, he has
I
he
just
has
made a
red
tiny
days the
mistake.
same amount as any other
My
person who has
god.
Picos.
No one
It's,
no one told me. So I found
I
out.
mean,
I found out personally.
to be fair, has it ever happened in his sleep before? It's mostly when he's conscious and then he just kind of gets taken over, I think, more often than not.
But like the
Yeah,
whole
by
blood sword
taken over by
phenomena.
like his dad or something.
Isn't
Oh, I was gonna
he?
say
Isn't
something and
aren't
then I
they?
realized you guys are on
Are
deafen.
yeah?
Okay, yeah, I can't say it.
We don't know what happened
Yeah, we
during
don't
this.
know.
Dude,
No
we don't
one
know
knows.
anything that happened during the deafen thing. And the first thing I hear when I come back is like, "You feel a
Feel a
sharp
sharp
pain." And I'm
pain.
like,
I remember
huh?
that. I must have been. I genuinely
And
thought
then
Aloy.
I come back. It's like, what the fuck's happening? When Zep just immediately told us we can all all undeafen, and we just hear someone. Oh, there's like fucking screaming happening, huh? Huh?
No, I don't think Alois was like, yeah. Y'all thought we were having fun times in there.
Yeah, no, it was not fun time
No.
when the whole weird, you know, somewhat shouting was happening.
I mean,
Uh, now I'm on the floor, traumatized. I still don't know what to
and
do.
Aren't we
Oh,
all?
hi, Ate
oh,
JC.
at the JC's back. But yeah, the bottom line of that is, I guess you guys have a lot of things to do, and it goes in the order of if I follow what you guys are saying, find Aster, top priority. Go to Thagon, Crimson Dawn, Victor back, in the same box. Go back to Stormspire. Fight Maelstrom because Hayden declared war.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Is
Yeah.
the
Oh,
order of events that you guys are jumping into?
I mean, I don't know what happens after get Victor back, like canonically. All I know is that they just want to go up north. So I'm like, okay, let's
then
get your
get
friend back.
Victor back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've done a lot of theorizing in and of itself, like about how much about what's gonna happen to Blaze when Victor
That's
comes
true.
back.
You
We'll
might
find out.
fuse, or
Yes, we'll
something.
find out.
We
Or I
will
guess
find out.
proper phrasing is hopefully we'll find out when the party doesn't get TPK'd. Um
God, every time there's a TPK, I just roll up a new character.
it's like
Immediately
every time
write
your
the
character falls
backstory.
I
unconscious.
go bald every time we're
Where's
on
my
the brink
dice?
of death.
I mean, you guys are doing well so far. Near death experiences, yes, but no TPKs. Yeah, is that the JC loading for anybody else?
I see at
Oh, no.
JC.
Yeah, same.
I do not. So that might be
Oh
an
no,
issue on my
chi.
Wi-Fi.
Oh.
But I can hear at the JC. Hi at the JC.
It's
Don't make me talk
okay.
on Sunday.
I'll just.
Just because I have high charisma doesn't mean I'm
Hello.
ready to talk.
It's family. Family.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. But Alois treasures family.
It's your
Family. The
family
Bigon which is
as
your
well, dude. Just.
family. Asshole is in your family.
Family. You heard one of them. He's like, I actually hated you. Oh well.
Man, but yeah, as of now, I think because it's already 10, and the music just came back on because timing sucks.
Yes.
We are going to be taking a quick break.
Mm,
Yeah.
Just like
So,
Fast and the
Yeah.
Furious family.
Amelia, murder. Anyway, we'll see you guys in a bit. Don't leave. We're going to talk about a few other things concerning the very eventful session. Um,
Yeah.
Ever
see you in a bit.
stabbed.
Hopefully my Wi-Fi fixes by then. Hello. We are alive. We are back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second part of episode. We said it was 7. I don't actually know if that's the correct number of Ask Azaria.
One of them.
Yeah, close enough. And so when what we were last talking about before the break was about the Crimson Dawn and kind of the plans going up against that, going up against, well, hopefully not going up against Dagon. And now let's kind of just talk about hi cat.
Kitty.
You can't even see her because the background is also black. Yes, they're slightly visible, but yes, we were talking a bit about uh and before this and before Alois Mick arrived was the campfire, kind of that intimate moment after murdering the fire bunny in front of its
Mhm.
baby. um you guys were kind of talking about, like, you guys finally had rabbit stew for one, which
Yeah.
was very fulfilling, especially I think in particular for Spade. um and you guys, everyone here once again cried.
I mean,
So
it's a pretty Alois thing to cry. So.
yeah, Hayden and Mirren kind of already talked about their bits about having their ratatouille moment. And
I
How did
didn't get a ratatouille moment. I just got like an auditory hallucination or something.
what did you hear? Wait.
Hmm?
I can't remember off the top of my head what you heard.
If I remember correctly, like the words, like similarly, the message was like, "You're doing great. We'll meet again soon." In a really low gruff voice, and I started crying.
You as in Alois or you as in player?
Both.
Both. Oh god. No, I've been there. Yeah, I mean, without getting too cheesy, that's the beauty of food, I guess. Ratatouille has
Ratatouille
shown us
moment.
much. We are
I
not getting
think
into that fight again.
I think after that whole thing, Alois did say that he started crying because of it. Because from Alois's words is, I forgot what my own brother's voice sounded like.
Oh yeah,
So
you said that.
what he heard,
Was Sebastian?
yeah, Sebastian.
Ew.
Oh, he's making appearances. I need to finalize what he
Yay.
looks like. Fuck.
I mean, he probably doesn't look too far from Eloise, blonde, maybe taller, buffer, no boob window.
No boob window.
The amount of sketches I cannot reveal to the public is killing me. I swear to
And
God.
not revealed to the public for what reasons?
I don't know. I just don't want to spoil anyone. So I just send
Okay.
it all to Zep. Like, hey Zep, look at this. And he's go, haha, wow. Then I give him like more lore, and then he's like, haha, okay, debut. I just add fuel to my own fire.
Yeah.
And then
I'm,
it's like whenever he uses it against me, I'm like, what the fuck? Well, I gave it to him, so like hypocritical, you know.
yeah, that's the thing though. Like, I theorize that the reason why Guiazep wanted this, I mentioned this last week. The reason why Guiazep wanted Ask Azaria so bad is so that he can see what the players are thinking and haha deviate it into the actual campaign.
So you can just go debil.
Yeah, Debil, the little.
It was this all along.
Yes, this was his plan all along.
He
I
also
mean,
said like, oh sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
He said something like, it was a build up. He said, a build up to the whole. You know, if
Reverse
you get
stab.
what I mean. Yeah. What the fuck,
Yeah.
dog? Fuck.
What the fuck, Zep?
This
What the fuck is
that's
that? What the
that's
fuck?
like not a very sheesh moment right there.
On Pog. Not Poggers.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably healthy as well for the players to kind of discuss this out loud amongst themselves. I'm just here as a mediator. Well, dapat, pero nagtitiorize din ako. Um, uh,
Yeah.
and, I mean, who knows? Maybe the things we're discussing is stuff Kuya Zep's planned all along. Or maybe he picks up the idea from Ask
Mhm.
Azaria and puts it into the session. Honestly,
Mhm.
we never know anymore.
You never know, but it's really fucking good.
Yeah, the
I enjoy
stories
games
are
so much.
great.
I enjoy the games a lot.
Yeah. Hopefully, it will continue to be that way. And knowing Kuya's up, he'll do great. So,
Mhm.
um, yeah. It's more of as of now, I guess. Like the Zevianites were saying a while ago, it's more of a dour right arc right now, with the exception of the overarching Maelstrom thing. Um, uh, so I guess that gives you Alois and also Spade and Wind Chimes
I feel like
more
before more what?
spotlight.
Hmm. I feel like before we go to the first council meeting, I don't know if there's one or two, but like we still have a day before the council meeting. I feel like
Mm.
at least there, we should try to explore Lauren and help Wind Chimes at least get a lead for what he was looking for. Because Frederick did prompt now, oh, maybe what you're looking for could be here, type of
Mm.
thing. I was planning that last session to be like to try and bond with Wind Chimes.
And then everyone
Cause
went hunting.
and then we went hunting. Cause there's a thing I want to try. Cause I wanna see if Alois can send a message to Wind Chimes. Would it make it
Oh.
easier for Wind Chimes to communicate because he can talk freely without having to use someone
Oh,
else's voice? You know?
that is interesting because I believe in Kenku lore. It's just stuff they say. They do actually have like
Mm-hmm.
Their own
So like
thoughts.
voices.
it might be easier for it'll be like a way to make them bond and like have a
Yeah,
because
that'd be fun.
I was thinking about it because back in pre Azaria Alois in Marauder's Haven, he had this Gorban, Kuya Dudes' character
Mm.
in Beta Alois's party. He always made like this what do you call that? Made this effort to ask Alois how he was doing or if he needed things, and sometimes he'd speak for Alois.
Mm.
And I feel like helping or like just trying to understand when Chimes a little is a bit of Gorban's influence on Alois right now.
Mm. That's cute. That's sweet. And honestly, I'd like to see it happen. And I'm sure not only Wind Chimes, but Roy as a player would appreciate it because Kenkus are quite
Hard to
exhausting to role
role
play
play.
sometimes. Yeah, it requires a lot of brain energy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll see if I guess we can look forward to that maybe next session or whenever that's possible to see if Wind Chimes has an inside voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. And I guess in terms of what else can we talk about honestly? It's more of we have tackled everything a while ago. I guess as of now it's the campfire and some of the
I was
stuff.
able to ask you,
Mhm.
Mm.
Aloise, about your previous adventuring party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the questions
Yeah,
that
we've
were asked.
I have canonized the misfits in the
Yeah,
current campaign.
Okay.
I had to
fantasy
bring up
cancer.
Greg's fantasy cancer because I am so sorry, Casey, if you're here. I forgot what race Greg was. So,
Halfling.
oh god, a halfling. Okay,
Mm.
I know it was half something. I didn't want to be wrong, so I was like, there's this guy named Greg. He's a really average dude. He had cancer. He had fantasy
It's
cancer.
fantasy
Now
cancer.
fantasy cancer is canon in Azaria. Because like
Yeah,
Oh,
Zep
my
had to
fault
say
because I
it too.
forgot Greg was a halfling.
I
Zep
was
had to
laughing
say it
so
too, you
hard.
know.
I was laughing so hard because in my head I was thinking, well, to this world, to the characters, it's not fantasy; it's just cancer.
Cancer.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I really, for the life of me, couldn't remember his race, and I didn't want to stop the momentum of like Aloise's emotions at that point. So I was like, fantasy cancer.
My God.
I mean, now Goyazep has to make it canon, and I guess that's payback for all the trauma he's caused on everyone's characters.
You
Just the
now have
existence of a very specific fantasy
fantasy
cancer.
illness. Yeah.
And they're like, why is it called fantasy? We're in the real world. Uh huh.
Don't worry about it.
Like
Don't
he
worry
had
about
to tell Wind Chimes that Wind Chimes
It's in
knew what
his
the
notes.
fantasy
Yeah, it's
cancer
in his
was.
notes apparently.
It's just the word
He was in his
cancer.
doctor's
We don't
notes.
actually add fantasy in it. It's just the word cancer.
It would be so much weirder if they did add the word fantasy cancer. Like, what makes it different from
What
normal
if it is,
cancer?
right?
Yeah,
What
we'll
if
never
it's
know.
just
Word-
the name of the thing?
What
Maybe
word
it's
is
like a completely different illness altogether.
Yeah, what were the
Yeah.
specifications of Greg's fantasy cancer?
I don't know. As
We know.
AC.
Oh, we haven't gotten to like fleshing it out. We just
Yeah.
know that they have fantasy cancer.
Mm-hmm. All
I
right.
think the conversation was, Greg, you're too well adjusted or some shit like that. Let's give you something
No,
easy.
oh yeah, because he was like, "Oh, I have a wife and kids." And so
Mhm.
the question was, if you have wife and kids at home, why are you
Why are you
adventuring?
Yeah.
Right? So we're like, "Oh, he has fantasy cancer.
Yes, fantasy
He's running
cancer.
away from his he's running away from his problems. He's like,
He's
this
Oh
is
having
my
my
like
bucket
god.
list."
he's having like one
Yeah.
last hurrah.
Ah.
That's just sad. Like, what in the Make a Wish Foundation? That just hurts physically.
Make-A-Wish Foundation. And
I
it's an actual
Yes,
wish spell, you
Yes,
know.
that's
I
in the
wish I
Make-A-Wish.
didn't have.
an actual wish spell.
Yeah,
I wish I didn't have cancer.
there's a
Nah.
bunch of
Nah, fam, that's not possible.
it's a bunch of Dowerite wizards who are all really good at the wish spell. And
Yeah.
then and then the Greg just wanted to go adventuring. And then they were like, okay, let's cast the wait, you don't need the wish spell for that. Kuya said make it canon.
Make a wish. Make wishes.
There's a Make-A-Wish
Foundation.
Foundation in like Azaria.
Aren't
They would be Dowerites
they
because they have this whole thing about helping other people, right? They have the giving
Yeah.
tree.
This whole
Yeah.
life and death type of.
Mm.
Mhm.
I mean the wish spell is exclusive to wizards, yes. Just
I don't know.
I think
I
a
believe-
bard can like do wish.
Yeah,
If they're
Uh,
high
it's a
enough?
bard and a sorcerer can do wish.
Oh, a bard and a sorcerer. So yeah, just a bunch of
And I
sorcerers.
think a
and-
warlock.
I thought the wizard could do it as well.
Yeah, no, actually no, it's sorcerer wizard as well.
Yeah, so
it's
they
a
can
level 9.
yeah, and I believe you like there's a once you use it, there's a chance you can never use it again.
Warlock, wizard, sorcerer, and I think bards can get it because we have like magical secrets where we can just
Yeah.
bloop a spell.
It was from
Hmm.
the it's lower bard can actually get the
Damn.
the what do you
Can't
call it?
all
The-
bards have? I think all bards have magical secrets as a. But I'm not sure.
Let me check.
Bard in the.
Board.
Today
Magical
we learned about
secrets.
bards, class.
I love
yeah,
bards.
choose two
Bards
spell
are
from any
cool.
class. A spell you can choose must be of a level you can cast as is shown the bard table. Yeah, because of magical secrets. You
So
can
it's
you can just take any spell from
all
any class. So
bards.
you can get but like
Um,
only sorcerer and wizard can really get
Mhm.
the wish spell, but that's the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
that's the
I
that's
technically
our right
can.
Make a Wish Foundation.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope Kuya Sep's listening, and I hope he's writing it down.
Level 9 though.
It is high.
That's still forever away for us.
That is true. What level are you guys at right now?
5. You get a level 9 spell slot at level 17.
Holy shit.
That's never gonna. I don't think Zep wants us to reach too high of a level.
I know he
Yeah.
doesn't want
He always says level 20 is boring.
Yeah, he
I
said
think we'd
never
get up to
wanted
like
to.
at least what 15ish.
He said at
Yeah.
most will be 18. But I don't think
Yeah,
we
at
will
most.
reach 18.
Yeah, at
I
most
think
18 and at least 15, or yeah, at
yeah,
least around
I
15.
think it would be nice though for you guys to like experiment with level 9 spells because andyan na kayo eh. Your level your players are your characters are really high leveled. So if you guys want to
Yeah.
experiment, maybe Kuya Zep would be willing to extend the
But
campaign a
that's
little
if
bit.
I never multi-class ever.
That's true.
I have been thinking about multi-classing.
You
You know,
have
I'm.
me too. Oh my god.
Here's the thing:
Right?
I might end
Yeah.
up multi-classing in as a different class as well,
For
It's
each of
like
you,
just for
what
the
class?
story reason.
What class, if ever, if you
story
guys are allowed to
story
divulge?
reason.
For story reason, I feel like Hayden would actually end up either being a cleric or an actual paladin.
Yo,
Yo, that's so cool.
cleric with
For
rage.
for
Yeah, but like
story reasons, I was thinking I'd go barbarian. We're just gonna be the same.
they're just
Oh my
angry.
god.
The angry Zevianites.
You're a cleric, right,
Yeah.
Marin?
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but like
Cleric.
when you go into rage, you can't really cast spells.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
true.
That's the downside to it.
Mm-mm.
Can I get Eldritch Blast with magical secrets?
Mm,
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip,
it's a
yeah.
It's a
cantrip.
cantrip, right?
Just wanna go pew pew
Yeah,
pew pew.
And the thing with Eldritch Blast is it's a powerful cantrip on its own, yeah. But the most important thing about it is that there are so many invocations that the warlock has access to that it can that can give it so many buffs. Like you can push people away, you can add
you
extra
can.
damage.
Yeah,
Warlocks
you
are so
can even
fucking cool.
You can like pull people away, push people away. I think one of them is give them disadvantage as well.
Yeah, there's a bunch. So
Warlocks are
Yeah.
cool.
would
I
Alois
You
be
know,
am.
a warlock?
Hmm?
That would be
Hmm?
fun though. That would be fun to
No,
explore.
no. I was just thinking in the things I could most probably multi-class into would be a
Mhm.
charisma spellcaster because all my other stats are kind of
So, sorcerer?
not sure yet.
What else casts with
I mean,
charisma?
sorcerer requires you to somehow and get powers. Like you're
Maybe
born with it.
Alois. Maybe Alois had these powers he wasn't even aware of.
Hmm.
Who knows?
A
There's
lot has
there's
Yeah.
happened in between.
yeah. You found yourself in a flesh cave.
God. Okay, not flesh cave. Cave being manipulated by illusions by the emissary.
Cave being
Cave of
manipulated
the
by
cave, the
the
fear cave,
emissary.
the fear
Cavern of
caverns.
Fear.
Cavern of
No,
Fear.
no, I didn't we like shorten it to fear caverns.
Fear, Cavern Fear? One of
Yeah.
No
those.
fear, no fear
Fear of
caverns,
Fear
fear
Cavern, yeah.
cavern.
Yes, but it was illusions by the emissary to look like flesh, so it's still technically a flesh cave.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the main
flash cave sounds like a euphemism for something, and I
Yeah,
don't like
We
it.
don't wanna use flesh cave ever. It
I
just
was
sounds
so
bad.
glad. I was so glad that I was able to reason out to Spade the whole flesh cave thing. Because I could see Spade
Mm.
slash Ace being like suspicious of Alois of like, why were you in a flesh cave? Why are you shit like
Yeah,
that?
definitely.
And I didn't want like more tension with the party. So I'm like, oh hey, emissary. Hey.
That was a good session to clear up like things that are of a more pressing matter to us,
Mm-hmm.
because we got to talk about uh things that we wanted to
Age.
We
well, at least
finally
things that I wanted to ask through Mira, and I was
yeah.
able to ask it.
You
Yeah.
finally asked about Thirasil. Even I forgot about it. Oh right, shit. I am presumed to be
That
done.
was like they just that whole thing with Terrasil was a scary doozy.
Fuck, dog. I was not ready for that at all. The whole narrative that Alois was saying from my fucking improv from my brain.
It was amazing. I felt
I
so
only
Pretty good
thank
though.
you. I only had like an
Mm.
outline of things that would like come out to Alois and yeah, fuck.
It was good. I liked it. It was
Thank
a
you.
nice vulnerable moment, I think, and having that vulnerable moment kind of helps the other, especially Spade, I guess, trust you more. At least, hopefully, looks at
Mm.
Spade.
Hopefully. I
Hopefully,
mean,
Lord,
We're
Also,
hopefully.
slandering
the
Spade
twist
again.
that
He's just gonna
like
get
your
mad.
brother. Also, the twist that your brother had something to do with with like you dying, quote unquote. That was good.
my brother watched me fall.
Jog my memory on
Yeah,
yeah,
and
he
didn't do
watched me
anything. What
fall.
about that?
Holy shit!
He watched
Yeah.
me fall. Basically, when we confronted Tirasil, he had me off a ledge. Remind you, that man's like fucking tall, and Alois is like a really short elf, so like he's really high
Mhm.
off the
Like
ground.
what's the height of Alois compared to his brother?
Uh, his brother, Sebastian is 6 foot. Alois
Oh,
is 5'5". Tirasil
Alois
was
is 5'5".
7 feet tall,
Oh
Damn,
shit.
what race
and
is
like
Tyrus?
I think he has Quizep mentioned this already. He's an elf. Mm.
Hmm.
Mm. And
Huh.
then so like add his height plus the fact that I'm off a really tall ledge. Boop. And I couldn't tell you guys, even if I wanted to, more things about Terrasil and what the fuck happened there. Because I have a
It's
gap
the
in my
ND.
memory.
It's the
No.
NDA. Oh, that was just the NDA.
There's also that.
You have like
I'm sure Korea is a
a
deadly.
NDA with Kuya Zep. That's
mm-hmm.
that and the gap in the memories.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
sure
how
So
you
Korea
know
is
the NDA is working.
deadly.
Just the gap. Zep gives
so
you a
like
gap on your memory.
the guy
Mm.
he had me off a ledge, and then my brother stabbed him, and forgetting that I was being held by the throat, you know, and
And
I
this is why
fell to
you
my
prepare Featherfall? What?
yeah, actually.
Prepare Featherfall, kids! A cautionary tale.
Oh, why didn't I give Alois Featherfall? I had Featherfall, but I took it out for Tiny Hut.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, for Alois right now, you know,
Took
I
it
had
out for Tiny Hut.
I took it out for Tiny Hut, and now
Oh, that's
I
so
got
funny to me.
stabbed in a Tiny Hut.
Imagine letting everyone presume you're dead for centuries just so that in the future you can share a tiny hut with a hot tiefling with a murderous tendency.
No, no, I meant like when I leveled up, I took Featherfall. Like when we went to
Mm.
level 5, I took Featherfall. And I was like, Tiny Hut sounds cooler, so I took it out. Oopsie.
But in theory, that should mean, we'll not think too much about the plot. Like potential plot hole. Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
say
Don't
maybe
worry about it.
Eloise used up all their spell slots
Hmm.
at the time. Who
Yep,
knows?
yep, yep. You know, maybe Alois now has a fear of heights that we should explore. I don't know. Imagine your brother making you fall to your death.
Does
I know.
Aloise?
And you like kind of idolize your brother so much.
Hmm.
You respect and love your brother
Mhm.
to like a certain degree. And then finding out that oh, it's your brother who kind of is at fault for you dying. And then now and like they never even looked for you. Like
Yeah,
that's kind of fucked up, dude.
yeah,
Didn't even try to
I-
retrieve your body from like the base of the.
yeah, dude.
They're
Alois
not
has
they're not
been
your bros
Yeah.
anymore. We're your homies now.
Yeah,
We're
Alois
your
has been
family.
alone for
found
Mm.
family. Let's get it.
yeah, I love found family. He's been alone ever since the whole Tirsil's death thing.
Mm,
It's a bunch of years.
So the Tyrasil's death thing takes place after the Misfits.
After, yeah, it's after the
Okay.
unification.
After.
Okay. Yeah, because the Misfits was before unification. I forgot.
Mhm. So it's like
Yep.
misfits establishing Celios, unification, killed Tirasil. Now I'm alone.
Damn,
Yup.
mm.
that's a whole chunk of a timeline. And how much of this does Eloise remember? Do you remember
Oh,
still?
I remember everything before Tirasil. The gaps in my memory are during the battle with
Oh,
Tirasil. I remember before and after that. Pretty fine. If I say I don't remember, it's just me as Mike not remembering.
So, what
'Cause I
happened
write
to
everything down.
I don't know if this is a bit
Mm.
like too deep.
Mm.
But what happened to
Shoot.
Alois after um the fall? So you just woke up?
I woke
Damn.
up.
Like
But
at the
like,
base of the cliff still?
you guys can ask. It's also weird. I should have died. Like I think Alois does think that he should have died, but like he's alive.
I mean, there are gods. There are
Yeah.
Aarakocras.
There are a lot of things.
Yeah.
All I know is I woke up from that. I woke up alone. And I woke up alone. Weekend
Did you?
alone.
I mean, this seems like this is delving very much deep, but I'm curious. Did Alois try looking for their siblings after that?
Right now, that's why he found the party. He's been looking for them.
Since the unification?
No, not since the
Since after the
unification.
unification? A little bit after
Since being awoken,
Mm,
he's been trying to look for them.
um, that's just sad. And then he found himself in an emissary cave. Yeah.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
cough, the
That's
cavern of
why-
fear.
The cough, yeah. He's not super sure of the political happenings right now and where Celios was because he's been around,
Mm,
you know?
I mean,
He's aware of bits and pieces, but not the whole thing.
yeah. I guess his priority would still, because he was never the ruling type. Yeah, makes
Mhm.
sense. And now you guys are technically adventuring with a living fossil.
That's just rude.
No, that's what they call Captain America, and they mean it in the nicest way, I think.
I'm only like 269, dude. My brother and yeah.
I
When
forgot.
when Kuya Zep and I were plotting like the birthdays, I already had like age gaps in between Seb, Cory, and Alois. And it just aligned so perfectly that Alois's birth year and now he's 269 years old.
Nice.
Damn. Sheesh.
God,
Love
and
that.
Alois is like the eldest among the entire party. Then
Yeah.
Eldest
Like,
Amogus.
let me check my character's age. He's like
I mean,
28.
I brought that up, but
Yeah.
then I think we don't know Ace's Spade's age.
That's
They just
fair.
look 20, but
21, I believe, Spade
Yeah.
is, and then it's like 14.
but like as a being, we don't know.
I guess the original
Mm,
Alter is the one that ages most
Being?
probably, yeah.
yeah.
So who knows how old they are.
Gonna outlive this party too. Not if I die first.
And tieflings don't live for that long either compared.
They don't. They
Oh,
don't.
they
They live like
do
less than a
not.
human dude.
Yeah.
Well, rip Aswees.
Hey man, we'll find ways. Gods exist.
Yeah, gods
Gods
are a
exist.
thing.
Yeah.
Gods are a thing.
Have
Even-
one way to do it is have Aster break his warlock back and go level 20 in druid so that he ages 1 year every 10 years.
God.
I am super curious. Aster's like a
It's like-
warlock, hexblade warlock, right?
Hexblade,
I
yes.
think so.
Yeah, so my current theory of this whole sword stabby bullshit is we find out who Aster's patron is. Maybe that's who's been controlling the violent stabbings.
Most probably, yeah.
Mm.
because it was always felt like the sword was the source
Yeah.
of the darkness
And
as well.
after that, after the whole what I saw being pulled out of my torso
Hmm.
with my own blood, I feel like Alois would be more intent on trying to find that out now. Like
Well,
Aster's patron.
that goes back to your priority, which is
Finding
finding Aster.
Finding
Aster.
as saving Private Aster, you know.
Saving Private
Basically.
Aster. Have you seen my son?
Have you seen this tiefling?
It's finding Aster.
Oh god, this is what he gets for touching the butt.
Oh my god.
Man, I just wanted to share a tiny hut. I just wanted to do a little dance around the campfire and make a
That was
tiny hut.
cute. That was cute. That was pure. I like that moment. It was very wholesome.
I'm taking
Yeah,
advantage of
we were all like just working around the campfire, just setting up the things, and then these two fruitcakes just dancing around.
Hey, okay, technically,
Sudden
alright.
murder.
Uh-huh.
Me creating ritual casting my tiny hut was me fixing my campsite. I summoned my
Alright.
tent.
Uh-huh.
God.
But prior to that, you two were just lounging around.
What do you expect? You brought two fruitcakes to a camping trip.
I
What do you
got
expect?
These
the
are the
boys
kids who
are
failed PE. What do you expect?
the boys are gathering, and then like Spade and Mirren are trying to are skinning the bunny, and then there's Aster and what do you call it? Aster and Aloise are
Alois.
just lounging around.
You y'all invited everyone. I was just happy to be there. You guys were like climbing up trees,
That's
Mhm.
true.
tracking
Mirren
tracks.
invited everyone.
Yeah, and
I
Aster and I
did.
were just like walking through the forest, having a good time. Like, hey guys, good job. You guys can do it.
I mean, what would you guys have done in theory if not everyone was invited to the camping trip? Camping
Oh.
trip, hunting trip, sorry. Rather
Yeah.
than start with
I mean, I feel like what do you call it? Hayden would just end up trying to go do like some training or some shit.
I was meant to get better armor. With what
Oh.
happened today, what happened last session, I definitely need better armor. Fucking blood sword.
Are you going to go for like
I still would have gone with Spade.
your
Hmm.
bestie?
But I feel like
I'd have
us all going to the hunting was like the best outcome
Mm.
of the session. It was really good.
Yeah. It
mm,
was fun, just
Mhm.
having trauma at the end of it, because I feel like if we weren't all together, there would be no trauma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aster would have done that somewhere else, and that would have been a whole other issue.
Oh
Yeah,
my
no one would have
god.
known about it.
If you all didn't like
oh
invite the
god.
fruitcakes and I get stabbed and without I just lay on the floor. Damn.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistake. Got nowhere to run. Man, I mean,
Ah,
yeah,
Mm.
I do agree that like the hunting trip, like everyone going together, was
It
a
was really
nice
fun.
action.
Just like
Yeah, and you
really
guys
fucking
had
cool.
a really heartfelt moment because of it, which was very nice. And you guys got to eat rabbits too, and some members of the party who have never cried.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I think
God.
it's one of those. Maybe it wasn't meant to go down like that, but everything took its course in the right way.
Mm-hmm.
So that was nice that you guys had to fight a big bunny.
I
Feel it.
finally got to use dissonant whispers.
Um,
That was cool.
managed to feel bad for killing the bunny.
Did Hayden feel bad? Or was it just
Hayden doesn't feel bad. The player does.
the
It's a
player
Player
does?
does.
The player feels bad. Hayden, it's another Tuesday for him.
That's
You
true.
know,
I
Blaze
mean,
was the
what
one
did
who
we
felt bad.
what did we expect? We did go hunting.
Yeah. But yeah, Blaze was the one who felt bad, I think, the worst. Like out of the characters.
Mhm.
I was like, dudes was genuinely having a crisis.
Yeah.
He was like, oh. Is that the JC Frozen or is it just
Yeah.
yeah,
For
that the
me
JC's
too.
frozen.
okay? So I saw my Wi-Fi acting up again. Yeah, it's all things considered, you guys can still go shopping tomorrow unless you guys want to go looking for Aster. You can go looking for
Traumatized.
Aster while shopping.
Traumatized.
How far could Aster have gone?
30
Misty,
feet
Misty
with
Step
Misty
only
Step.
goes 30 feet.
Unless
But
30
what
feet, but like,
technically, since warlocks have like 2 spell slots, right?
yeah.
So
They'd
he
still
could
Yeah.
be in the area, in
Yeah.
the
yeah,
forest.
Just have
if
to
the session,
take a break, and that's about it.
yeah, if the session starts
Mm.
immediately after, in theory, maybe you can still track him if any
Yeah.
of you are fast enough runners and Aster fails
He's
miserably
around 6. They are around like 60 feet away at
mm,
most.
at most. Unless there's some kind of weird
Mm.
patron magic there.
If we all run in a certain direction, one of us is bound to find them.
Is it ideal to split the party when going after a mad hex blade?
No.
I mean, no, we're just
Yeah.
trying to find a friend.
Mm.
Yeah, but you don't know if he's still. You don't know if he's still
Was
got.
wasn't it that wasn't it when you were talking to Aster, someone else answered
Yeah,
and like he's
Oh,
not
that was
here
creepy.
that's
And-
why. That's why I think
anymore? Like
that's why I think the
that's
whole
the
sword
answer,
thing
right?
is
It's the sword the
patron.
whole time.
It's the patron, I swear.
Oh, that was. Oh, I
I
remember
wanna
that moment. That was
I
so
want to
creepy.
find out who the fuck Aster's patron is.
That was like actually terrifying though. That was, and I
Yeah.
saw everyone's reactions as
Dude,
well.
I wasn't expecting that. I didn't have a comeback. He's
No one
was-
expects
he's
the fact
busy.
that it's a different dude.
Yeah, I got like chills down my spine watching the VOD for that. I was like, oh god, that.
I
No,
have
I
no
don't
idea how to deliver that information, considering Alois is very shaken up.
But I will say, because I think it's only fair that the players
Mhm.
know. The audience is aware of who Aster's patron is
Good
because it
for
was
them.
revealed while you guys were deafened.
Good for them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Aster just knows what's happening. We're all,
yeah.
confused on what's
Aster and
happening.
the audience, and of course, as a humble request to the audience, do not leak
Don't
this
tell us.
information to the players.
Shush.
It will
Shush.
only be much more fun for them when they find
You
out.
are
But-
you have a silence spell on you every time
But
you
know
speak
this,
about spoilers.
audience. That's my main theory. Whoever the fuck the patron is doing the bad.
It's
Oh my
just a
God.
theory. A D&D
Again,
theory.
Again.
an Azaria theory.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
that's what I
know
think.
every single semblance of us getting closer together. I feel like Zep just ends up raising a death flag on someone.
Right? It's like
Specifically
just
Aster, it's
bond.
like every single time something good is happening, and Kuya Zeb wants to shake things up a little bit.
not
Aster goes on a
Aster.
murder
It's
spree.
Spade.
And then now it's also Hayden with the whole lightning thing with the maelstrom. But to be
That's
fair,
true.
he did it himself. But
Yeah, you kind of
You
asked for
asked
that one.
for
I think.
it, Hayden.
I kind of ask for it. But at the same time, it's a good plot. It's a good plot.
It
point.
is.
Plot.
I
Where
asked
everything's
for it.
happening at the same time.
Yeah,
Hayden.
yeah, it is.
I think it.
Yeah.
I think like as an audience member, it's good because it reminds you that the final destination is still Stormspire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully not
I'm
final
gonna
destination.
laugh and cry at the same time if Hayden ends up dying before even reaching Stormspire.
That would hurt.
That would
Hayden's
hurt a lot.
twin brother, Baden.
To be fair, when I thought Hayden was gonna die, I immediately rolled up a new character and literally wrote a new story.
Damn.
I did that all while we were fighting.
Yeah, in my brain, I'm already thinking like just in case characters for Azaria. Just
You can
in
use
case
the
I
Haring
lose.
Gun.
No, I want to keep the hiring gun for Kayatan's
You can make
campaign.
another Haring Gun.
I could make another hiring
You know,
gun.
it's the
that's
twin brother.
The twin brother, Aloise's hidden twin brother, Balois.
correct. Baluis! My boy, Baluis.
But during the time of the whole vision of Spade, Hayden slowly trying to kill himself so he doesn't kill his own teammates.
Hmm.
Which is like, if you think about it, it's just very sad to watch.
Blois.
Yeah. Genshin proposes the name Bluis for
Blois.
Alois.
Lois.
And then if
Aw.
Mirren dies, it'll be Mirren's
cousin.
cousin, Birin Ignos.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like that's an actual thing that would happen.
Is it? How would they learn of Mirren's death though?
You know,
I have like 2 other Larentals
Oh yeah, how
in the
would they?
waiting. If something happens to Alois,
I have
I
like
have
a
like 2 more
completely,
tries.
I have like a completely new character that has nothing to do with Hayden.
Damn.
That's true, but I do like my elegant blonde elves.
God,
Mhm.
but yeah,
You want me to challenge you to do a random race again?
If I die,
Alois
I haven't
dies.
even tried. I haven't tried the one you challenged me before because a one shot hasn't come up.
Mm, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. That'll be fun. I think if I can pick your race, I'll make you choose a Lokatha. What?
oh my
What's
God,
that?
a Lokatha.
Lokatha's the fish. No, I'm not
It's
gonna
the
make you go.
fish.
It's a
It's
literal fish.
Yep, it's the weird fish people that needs constant water.
Yeah, if they're not
No.
exposed to water if they're not like fully submerged in water every 4 hours, they just
Yeah.
die.
You just suffocate if you're not like you weren't
They look
watered.
like?
I
You
mean,
know that
actual
that fish from that fish from Chicken Little. It's basically the fish from Chicken Little.
yeah.
It's fish.
No fish.
It's fish from Chicken
That should
Little.
be the character that replaces Mirren if Mirren dies, like a Lokatha that was always in love with Mirren, going to avenge Mirren.
God.
See your political
He was
marriage.
following the whole time.
No.
He was following the whole
Under
time.
the sea.
He's just like a creep.
Just like wait, no one would get that reference. Someone in the audience.
I'm gonna play a creep. I've always been in love with Mirren. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still would like to play a Zephyrite because Zephyrite seem like just the funnest religion
That's
to
true.
play around.
That's true. I would like to play an Uvdite because we're
Yeah.
lacking Uvdites in.
Yeah,
The
we've only got
party.
one Uvdite in the party, and
We have like more Dowerites, and then there's like at least one
Three
Uvdite, which is
Dowerites.
just three Dowerites, one Uvdite, and 2 Zevianites.
yeah,
And then
one
there's Blaze / Vic.
And then there's Blaze, who's where
Mm.
if I recall, Victor was like no
Godless.
religion.
yeah.
Yeah, Victor was godless.
Mm.
But yeah,
So-
I like playing Zevianite just because there's so much
Thunder.
new. Other than Thunder, there's so
Sorry.
much nuances to it. It's like,
Mm.
oh, this order bad, but that order good. You know.
I'm gonna be real though. If Hayden dies, who would be the tank?
Miriam?
We all know it's not Mirren. Mirren can't fucking
To be
fight.
fair, the ones who can,
Mirren can hit. But
the ones who can actually
Yeah.
theoretically tank, it's both Spade and Wind Chimes because
'cause
if
they're
I
monks.
recall, yeah, they're
'cause they're
monks.
monks.
They're
Mm.
basically built for tanking as well,
Yeah.
but like
Yes.
but I can make something up in which is theoretically kind of a tank, but not really.
Yeah, I'm sure
I'm here to
there's
heal.
here to heal.
I'm here
Yeah.
to support.
I'm here
I
to
mean,
dish out damage.
are
and
all of the
tank.
Laurenthal siblings support? No, so
Ooh.
if they die and you pull out another Laurenthal sibling.
Redacted.
I mean, you did say Sebastian uses a sword.
He uses a rapier.
Yeah, that's as far as we know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
The second one, the
In
sister. What's the
game.
sister's name? Apologies.
Coraline, Cory.
Coraline.
We don't know you guys. We don't know. You guys don't know anything about Cory yet. Oh, but she is super fun. I feel like that's all I'm gonna say. With how I am trying to like
Mm-hmm.
build her right now, she would be super fun as a roleplay character.
But you want to kill off Aloy?
No,
Oh my god.
I mean,
Oh my god. Maybe. There's a
but
maybe
no.
in the look
I
of the
mean,
eyes.
I won't deliberately. I won't deliberately put Alois.
Don't break Aster's
I
heart.
won't deliberately put Alois in danger. I say as I didn't call for help when I was getting reverse stabbed.
The funniest thing is like
Dude,
like
didn't
the
call
people who
for help.
deliberately tried not to put themselves on danger is always in danger, and Hayden, who tries his best to deliberately put himself in danger to protect his teammates, is the
Yeah,
one who is
you're
the
like always
danger.
far away or something.
Yeah, like why are
He's
you
either
keeping it in the
far
front?
away. Yeah, he's either so far away or he is the danger to the party.
Yeah, it's like what do you call it?
Oh yeah.
Like in the forest.
Almost killed that.
In the
Actual
forest.
killed me pala.
Yeah.
Um,
No,
in the
I
forest.
did not kill Mirin. Mirin was like low enough to roll that saves. But the forest though, the
The
forest.
forest, like all the squishy pidges were in one side, and then
And
when
the others.
the whole king fight scene happened, I was directly in between the two kings, plus Aster and Dog. I go invisible, and apparently I can be seen.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
And then there was the part where you basically got Kylo Ren by what do you got? Was it by Vaughn?
Yeah,
You were like
Vaughn, yeah.
you were Han Solo Kylo Ren,
dude. Yeah, Christ, that was.
which was like the saddest. It actually was so sad to see. Like bruh.
You see, I didn't intentionally put him in those scenarios, but if he were to die,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'll be sad, but I'll accept it, you know?
I'm intentionally not trying to be the danger to the party, but intentionally I'm trying to get in front of the danger for the party, you know?
Start walking in front more.
I am walking in front more. I hope like for like yeah, you see how Hayden mostly takes the lead when
Yeah.
we're like the
Yeah.
takes the front, not really the lead.
Yeah.
I really
the-
should try stop being in the back. Because if someone comes out from behind, I'm
I
like,
think
oh,
that's
shit.
why that's like why wind chimes keeps going on the back,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
because the
Yeah.
wind chimes can technically protect and heal.
That's true. I will stay in the middle.
Fair enough.
I will make a mental note not to approach Thagon very close.
You can speak, but like not too close. Keep a social distancing.
I'll stay at most 30 feet away just in case he also has champion whatever.
Oh my.
Hi nephew. How are you?
Why
But
are
yeah.
you shouting from down the throne room?
But yeah,
Don't
depending
worry
on
about
what
it.
like depending on what stuff happens, I feel like Hayden it will lead to an early death because of how bad I roll.
I hope the
Since
luck gets better then.
most of the only problems I have is literally the whole mind control stuff or the wisdom stuff. You see how Hayden like doesn't save through that,
Yeah.
you know?
Dude,
Just
but it's also
'cause-
like it's like the dice know what type of direction
yeah, the
Zep
dice
wants to bring the
knows.
story.
That's why I
Yeah.
feel like somehow in the near future, Hayden will prematurely die before reaching Stormspire, or will die within Stormspire,
That's so
If something
sad.
happens
or
to, it's
like
most probably a wisdom thing that gets you.
yeah, it's most probably a wisdom thing that would actually end up being the death of Hayden, and like I could be fine with that because death of a character in like when before their goal and their goal is literally on site is
Mm-hmm.
literally the most heart wrenching thing you can ever do. It's like I'm all for that, but why I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, that would be amazing story, but
Mm,
man, it would hurt like a
yeah.
lot,
Yeah,
lot.
it's like it's not only the party, but like the people like the party has saved with like Hayden and
Yeah.
stuff. Though even especially like how Hayden's backstory is like he's always like the people he's taken care of in the past as well,
Mm.
which is like
Oh.
how you delivering the news to a girl
Oh,
her
yeah,
dad died.
yeah. Didn't you say you had a kid? Oh my
Yeah, Hayden has a
god.
child. It's like how do you
Anyone
go to
dying would be
yeah, how
so
do you
fucking
go
heart
to like
wrenching.
a child and tell them yeah, hey, your dad died.
God.
It's like okay.
Oh right, you're a parent.
Yeah, Hayden's a parent.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So yeah,
All
it's
these
like
family issues. So spicy.
So,
I think Hayden's the only parent in the entire
I
party as well.
think as of now,
Or
that have
like
been revealed, I think
openly
so.
saying that he actually has a child where it's like
Mm-mm.
everyone was surprised, but like
Louis doesn't have a child, does he? Okay.
spoiler
The whole line of descendants in the Larental family so far have been from Sebastian and his husband.
Nice.
nice.
Mm.
But like like I want to see I kind of want to see what happens if Hayden dies and like the party actually has to
We have.
deliver the
He'll
news
give you
to his
Do
Kuya
any
child.
of us know
other
where you're from
deputation.
to do
I
that
mean
delivery?
you can always like
I
if he
think I
does end up
do.
dying,
Hmm.
like if he does end up dying, like he always has a journal with him
Okay, we snooped through
that
your
everyone
diary.
like everyone always sees Hayden writing on his journal.
Okay, okay. Oh my god, are you that type of person where it's like the first page of your journal is like, if lost, return to,
Oh,
and then like
More
your
like
address is there.
there's like a message there that will only
Ah,
appear
okay.
if ever
Okay.
he does pass away.
that is for his like kid. Oh.
Oh, you see, there we go. It's like the heart wrench thing. It's like
Hmm.
I
It
don't
was
mind what
weird.
the dice says. If Hayden dies, I'm fine with it. It's just gonna make the story sadder.
It
If
hurts,
my
but
character
it's
dies,
good plot.
they
It's fine.
die.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think that's the
that's
mentality actually a lot of the players are going into. So
yeah. It's like we it's okay if we die if it's good plot, but we're
Hmm.
trying our best not to die.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely,
Mm-mm.
definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, Azaria is a dangerous world, so I wouldn't
Yeah, I think
be.
most of our like the
It's
only
very
easiest
dangerous.
encounter. I think the only easy encounter we got was the rabbit.
The fucking rabbit, dude!
Yeah.
It's like the
And that was
easy
obviously meant
encounter.
to be like
And
a safe
still, there
encounter.
was like trauma.
Yeah.
It's the easiest,
Yeah,
but we still had to like go through like, oh, it's a parent rabbit.
yeah,
Ah,
but it's like trauma for the ones who don't hunt.
Hmm.
Like
Mm.
to Hayden and
yeah.
Spade. It's like another Tuesday.
Tuesday, in it.
Meanwhile,
But
Blaze
like,
is like horrified beyond
It's
his mind.
Tuesday in it.
but like, I feel like the way we all play the characters is so nice. So like
Yeah.
hard to see anyone else play a different type of character. Even though
Especially
for me, this is like the
yeah.
first time I played a barbarian on an
Mhm.
actual campaign.
Mm.
I've never played a barbarian before. Like the most I played was like a one shot, but that's about it. But there was
For
like
me,
not any role play.
I think one of the kind of the sad things about it as well, excuse my voice, is that I was there for some of the character creation processes. I was there for Asters. I was there a bit as well for Wind Chimes. Um, I saw the amount of effort that the players and Kuya Zep put into kind of fleshing out these characters. So it would be quite sad if like, one of them
Bless you.
disappeared.
Excuse me.
Because I'm sure he
Bless
has
you.
plans for all of them.
Bless you.
Yeah, I think Zep has a plan if in case we all die anyway, or
Mm.
one of us dies.
He's gonna mollymock it. What?
Yeah. What?
I actually don't mind being mollymocked. Like that's the thing.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Yeah, it sounds. What the fuck? Because like here's the thing. One of the reasons I can get mollymocked is because for Hayden's thing, his Asimar feat.
Mm-hmm.
Because as a Scourge Asimar, I told you one of his feats is that at the end of his turn, himself and everyone around him takes 3 damage. Like takes a damage. I think half of the level.
Damn.
Right now it's 3, right?
Yeah, right
2.
now it's 3 because like before it was 2.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let me check.
Hmm.
Let me check. But because of that, it's like there's a high chance Hayden ends up killing himself by accident with the.
Oh no.
Actually.
There's a high
With-
chance for that.
Yeah,
because,
with that, there's a high chance he'll end up killing himself, but taking down the enemy with him, which.
Yeah,
Sacrifice.
yeah. It says here it's like equal to half my level rounded up. So that's the thing. There's a high chance I will end up killing the enemy with me, and I don't mind if he goes out like that. I don't mind if he gets mollymocked because of it, because of what happened in the cave. Was it the cavern
The cough.
of fear? The cough.
Cough.
Okay.
What happened in the cough?
The cough.
It was
What-
the time when Zep
Yeah.
revealed that Hayden was an Asimar.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Mm.
Right,
And-
right.
And like I think at that point, Hayden would start using his wings more,
Mm.
as opposed to it, because I think for story reason it's like, to be fair, the only reason I never used it is because I had no chance to use it.
Mm-hmm.
No one asked if he was an Asimar.
No one asked if I was an Asimar.
Hey
Everyone
man, I just got there.
You know, everyone just assumed that I was just a normal a human, because that's how I described what do you call it? That's how I
Human-looking.
described Hayden. Yeah. And so I think I'm gonna end up making Hayden use his radiant consumption more, just because that's originally how he fights.
I do want to bring up the cheese thought earlier of like everyone having like really extensively fleshing out the lore for their characters. And like I really love that. I really love playing with everyone in the party. It's so good.
Yeah.
But like yeah. It's like you call that? I'm sure like whatever happens, I'm pretty sure like if the occasion arises that we do need to create someone new, I'm pretty sure the same amount of care, like my
Yeah.
party members would put the same amount of care into
Yeah.
someone new.
Yeah, I just did, like, when I thought Hayden was about to die because of the paid thing, I literally wrote up an entire paragraph and this new guy, like his entire story and how he probably would work,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll just edit it if I have like a general plot, but like, and I'll edit it around if Zep allows certain things to happen. Like
That whole battle,
together.
That whole battle really caught me off guard. I did not catch up on the fact that it was like a vision until like the very end. I genuinely thought we were all dying.
I genuinely thought we were
Fuck,
taken. We
everyone
were
was,
taken over, because that's why I was like
Yeah.
telling.
That's why
telling
everyone
the
was
party
ready
members
to
kill me.
make new characters. Yeah.
I mean, I
And,
did
like-
make
Yeah.
a new character.
Yeah, because everyone was on panic mode, like, oh shit, wait, I don't have a new one planned. It's like, yeah.
Oh, especially
Yeah.
like that's the first thing we got back to after like the break.
New
Oh,
year, new
it
characters.
was
Yeah.
all just panic. Oh shit!
New year, new you. Gonna be a
Like,
Lokata, a creep. A Lokata creep.
Ay, what the fuck happened to my?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was nice to me once.
Oh
And
my
I knew
god.
that we were fated to be together.
Or
That's the story. That's the
The
story
Hunger
for the new
Games.
character.
Yeah,
God.
I mean, it's actually already 11, so
oh yeah.
it will
Oh
be
Mhm.
time.
yeah.
Yeah, it will be time for us to end off our Ask Azaria session here. So thank you
Sheesh.
everyone for
Sheesh.
stopping by. Just like the main session, this one got surprisingly deep, talking about like character deaths and stuff. So
Mhm.
it was
Mm.
a really fun talk, honestly. Like kind of seeing
Ask
everyone's
us more
insight.
questions on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask us more questions on Twitter with the hashtag
Yeah. Use the
Azaria,
hashtag Ask Azaria.
or you can
Yeah.
drop it as well in Twitch chat when we're live with Ask Azaria, just like how Kuya Joseph did. And
Mm.
at the JC, you're not going to do your shout out to Kuya Joseph?
Oh,
The
shout out
agreement.
to my husband who supports me all the time with
Aw.
my D&D obsession.
Naul.
I am required to say this.
You're
Oh my
required now?
god.
No, I'm just kidding. No, 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 I'm just kidding. I just want to shout out my husband. He's really cool and he also plays D&D when he can and he's very supportive
Julio
of
Valiente.
everything Azaria. Julio
Yeah,
Valiente. Yeah.
yeah. So
Um yeah.
yeah. We
Do
will
you need to shout out the music?
um they
Chi?
just said through like description, but yeah, I think it
Okay.
would be nice to verbally shout them out. So the sound I've been playing in the background, other than the Hobbit narration a while ago,
None
was
intended.
is Realm of Hope
Not
by Jonathan Segep.
intentional.
Realm of Hope by Jonathan Segep, which is on YouTube. I don't think it's available on Spotify, but they're kind enough to give their music royalty free for anybody who wants to
Oh
monetize their
yay.
content,
You're
especially
proud. You're
Yay.
poggers.
so thank you so much for that.
They're
And
pogging.
Mm.
for now, we will be signing off. I am Chi. I am Cup Nerdles on Twitter and Instagram at the JC.
I'm JC. I am at JCSFLO on all of the social media.
I'm Mike. I'm at __ Mike Art on Twitter. Follow me because it's almost Aloise's birthday. And if you would like to
Yeah.
only see
Woo.
Alois art on your Twitter, I draw a lot and I post a lot on there. You know?
And then,
Oh
Mm.
yeah. Hello. Yeah. Bye. Not hello. Bye.
Yeah, yeah,
Bye.
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 Yeah,
I
bye.
am now known as Neko Orchid. The Neko and Orchid share the same O.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
so cool.
That's basically
So
it at Neko Orchid. They share the same O, guys. It's not one. It's not two words. It's one word.
yeah,
Nekorkid.
like Orchid. And yes,
Neck orchid.
thank you once again to all of the players for stopping by and having this really fun chat with me. Thank you for those who are hanging out in chat and asking questions. And of course, to our Technomancer Kenshin.
Kim Shong.
Thank you so much for all of the
Tension.
love and support for Ask Azaria. And we will see you guys in the next Azaria session this Sunday. You will see all
Oh,
these players and their
sheesh.
wonderful characters.
Yeah.
So see you then.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Right. And on next Sunday, I won't be able to scream as much because they're
Whatever.
removing another wisdom tooth on me.
Oh
Good luck.
no.
Oh, yeah.